You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, let's talk about the Indiana Fever. Woo! I got to tell you, it's not getting any better. On the sales ticket front, it's not getting any better. Because now we are officially 1 week away from their second home game. So what am I doing? You better believe I'm going to keep track of these tickets. I am going to look into it. I understand there is a section of the fan base that myself and Ben Daniel and CDS have coined the Slurp FC, Slurp Fan Club, that will slurp up anything this team's willing to shovel into their face and get their pom-poms out. Do we get down on this channel? Nah. You know we don't. We don't. We're going to bring you the truth. We're going to put the ugly truth in your face. And we're going to give you the voice of the fans because, we're going to look at a social media post from yesterday that we glanced at in my video yesterday. It's gotten much worse. It has gotten much worse for the Indiana Fever. And we're going to take a look at the fact that, well, these WNBA GMs, they don't care for them too much for some Stephanie White, at least when it comes to coaching. I'm sure they love her lifestyle. But her coaching? Nah. Forget about it. Disrespected. They're like, oh, you rode a once-in-a-lifetime kind of run from Kelsey Mitchell into the playoffs last year. Let's check this out. This is the May 15th game against the Washington Mystics. By the way, good young club coming into town. Cintron, Lauren Betts, Kiki Arifin. You guys know I'm a huge Kiki Arifin fan. This club, this Mystics club's got some youth. Betts maybe 2 years away from being the best big in this league. But guys, oof. Look at all these tickets left for a game that's 1 week away. Keeping in mind, 2024, 2025 games were selling out 3 weeks in advance. Well in advance. Or you might come down to a week before the game and they'd be 200, 300 tickets available, maybe. Look at this chart. Folks, there are thousands of seats here. I can tell you, I started right here and got around to about right here and stopped. That alone is about 400 seats. Well, you do the math, and just the upper bowl is about 2,000 seats that are not sold. Never mind getting down in here, everywhere else. And these tickets, look, let me shift this over and then you can take a look at what I'm looking at. Look at these ticket prices. Whoa. Oof. Yikes. $18.90 a ticket. By the way, plenty of good seats still available. Plenty of good seats still available. Not getting any better on the social media front. You ladies aren't going to understand what's happening until it's too late because you don't understand the true spirit of sports like men. Once this is all blown over and the money is gone, exactly what and who happened will be obvious, then the documentaries will start. 30 for 30? Do we have a 30 for 30 brewing right in front of our face? This post, when they put it up yesterday and I covered it, had like 4 comments on it. Wow. It's gotten crazy. When are you planning on marketing your star? Caitlin Clark is your star. Try acting like she is. Ooh. This is what the arena will look like on game day. Nobody wants $500 to watch CC stand in the corner. Until you start utilizing CC by letting her players style a ball, us fans will sit at home to watch games, if at all. Good God. Yep, the Fever managed to create Kelsey Mitchell magic, created so many years. Empty stands. Whoa! Shots fired. Wake up. CC22 needs to be the focus. Nobody trusts the front office anymore until we see CC is playing point guard and playing at least 3 quarters. They will keep boycotting. Wow. You deceived the fans last year and diminished the only reason we watch and wonder why you can't sell out anymore. Stephanie White needs to go. Guys, it's getting canceled my hotel reservations already. You people are dumb as F. Wow. Wow. You messed up big time last season when you lied to fans with the day-to-day bullshit. I keep telling people, the way they handled last year's injuries. God, look at that. Look at that. No one is buying tickets to watch CC stand in the corner without the ball. I'm telling you guys, that bullshit and how they handled that injury last year is a major portion of this. People feel betrayed. You strung people along. Yet, your injured star, you made her go on the road everywhere like she was a part of a circus show. Get out and walk around, play with the lions and the tigers for the kiddies. They put Caitlin Clark on display out there. She was injured. Should she have even been flying? We don't bring that up enough, by the way. General managers in the NBA are like, nah, when it comes to Stephanie White. Stephanie White's one of the best coaches in the W. General managers, however, do not seem to agree. Oh, boy. Who is the best head coach in the WNBA, topping the list for the second straight year? Cheryl Reeve, who received 53% of the vote. Becky Hammond, 40%. Natalie Nikoski, 7%. Wow. The 0 votes in the top category raises eyebrows for a veteran entering her 7th season as head coach. Stephanie White served as an assistant on the Indiana bench when they won the 2012 championship. She went on to win the 2023 WNBA Coach of the Year with Connecticut Sun. You know what we don't talk about is how good the Fever was post All-Star break under Christy Sides. I went back and looked at some of the numbers. Remember, the WNBA started that season and gave the Fever an impossible schedule to start. And they started out rough. What was it, like 1-9 or something like that? But after that start, you go back and look at the rest of the year, and Sides had that team playing some winning and fun basketball. Just pointing that out. So maybe, just maybe, this team was better already, even under Christy Sides, and we gave Christy credit for. Stephanie White took over. And she rode Kelsey Mitchell on a run. I think we're watching Stephanie White reward Kelsey Mitchell for that run right now. She has elevated her to the face of the franchise. Again, I love Kelsey. Dynamic scorer, one of the best dynamic scorers in the league. Not the face of this franchise. Sorry. I'm, not. Is what it is. Scottie Pippen, Kevin McHale, James Worthy, but not Magic, not Larry, not Michael. Is what it is. Tell me what you think. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube is still unsubscribing people, unbeknownst to their knowledge. People are telling me all the time. I look up, I don't know where your videos are, and I see YouTube has unsubscribed me. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.